Okay, out here working on this Trane. Lady said her words, it was hot as shit July 4th. Come over here and well, you know, 68 degrees inside. Very surprised it got to 68 because it's like 91 degrees out here, and the real feel is like 101 degrees. So I'm just trying to test some stuff to figure out why did it go off. Had it running. It really didn't seem too bad. It's a nightmare to try to do with one hand. Okay, but we're getting nothing on our microfarads. Let's see. Turn it off. Turn it back on. $41. So we're getting 41 on our microfarads. It's a 45. And it's a little weak, but not enough to it's equalizing very slow. It's almost like it's not even equalizing. Could have a restriction somewhere. But I mean, it's running great inside. We're gonna plug all this back on. We're gonna turn it back on. Always seeming like I have it upside down for some reason. Alright, so got our gauges on here. Try to put this back in without dying. Okay, there it goes. One of those variable speed condenser fan motors. So we got this on. Get out of the sun. It's pretty warm in the sun. We can check these out. So the design on this is 10 degrees for subcooling, and it was like 16 degrees, so it could be a little overcharged. From the old one. I don't have those psychrometers yet, so gotta do everything inside by hand. Not too terrible high right now. That subcooling's going up. And it's giving me a red flag. TXV bulb may be loose, maybe a restriction in the liquid line. Now she said that we came out here. I just got off the phone with the boss. We don't have any records coming out here, so it is a little high. It's a little high up there, so I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, see what we got. Might just be overcharged. Yeah, somebody came out here, she said a month ago, and filled it up. Alright, so did some more looking around, and you know, couldn't really find anything that would cause the unit to just go off. Went under the house though, and I did find a condensate pump down there that's wired into the unit. and the condensate pump was really, really nasty. Had a lot of crud in it. The drain was backed up, you know, so we cleared out the drain, we cleared out the pump. The pump works. My thinking is that all that stuff that was in the pump was floating on top of the water. And instead of that, you know, when that water level went up, all that gunk got pushed up with it. Might have hit the float. Other than that, you know, that's my only thinking that what could turn it off, because everything else was, you know, working great on it. She did say that there was that somebody came out there, found a leak in the coil, but of course the problem with that is that I didn't have to add any refrigerant, and they're not going to authorize a leak search if I didn't have to add anything. So kind of dead in the water on that. Couldn't do a leak search. But if the other people are saying they found a leak in the coil, probably a leak in the coil. If they had to come fill it up, probably in the coil. Because it was what she said, the other company said it was a small leak. She's saying that other company was us, but and I asked her, I was like, well, do you have any paperwork or anything like that? And even though it's a warranty, I still write out, you know, I still write out an invoice showing what I've done, you know, everything like that, so they'll have some kind of record and to show who came out. And she couldn't produce an invoice for a company for when they came out and put refrigerant in it. So I don't know if it was us. It could have been, but I know if I'm out there, I'm gonna write you an invoice, you know, no matter what, just so you have some kind of paperwork showing that we have come out there and we have done this, and this. So it's just gonna have to, unfortunately, it's gonna have to leak back out, and then I can come out there and you know, add some refrigerant, and then I can tell the warranty company this is how much I added, and then they can authorize a leak search. But other than that, we're kind of dead in the water. But everything's working good, so everything's working great. So I'm about to head, I think, head to the shop and, you know, get my check, and I think about done for today.